Hey guys, Liz here, aka Isabelle, Cheren. I'm here sitting on my car on my drive outside my house. The car that I cannot drive because it's a posing car, but I really like it. I actually have lots of cars in my inventory, I just can't drive them. So one that you can sit on and pose on is just as good to me as far as I'm concerned. Anyhow, I thought I'd give you a quick coffee with Isa. I actually pre-recorded this before this, and I actually went on for 20 minutes and I was just like, no, Liz, no one wants to sit for 20 minutes and listen. Because that's a fact. I'm aware of that fact. The only person that wants to listen is me. So I thought I'd redo it and cut it down. So basically, it's just basically an update because I haven't done a coffee for a while and I've just been all over the place lately. There's been so much going on and a lot of it's due to, the start of the year and stuff like that. But I've not actually been well. That's another thing I wanted to touch on. And it's been very difficult for me for the last few weeks, been very difficult, and I could go into all of it, but you know what, I'm just go and read my blog because I talk about it in my blog, and I don't think I can bring myself to talk about it, which is what I was doing in the previous 20-minute video, without getting upset and emotional. So I'm not going to. So basically, I've been having a hypoglycemic attack. So I've gone extremely high with my blood sugar levels, and in case you're wondering, I'm diabetic, and it's kind of freaked me out because I've never had that before. I've gone low before, I've never gone high, so it has really freaked me out. Pounding head, feeling sick, sweating, drinking like, oh my god, I couldn't even satisfy my thirst. It was horrible, and I was getting up all during the night drinking and still feeling thirsty. It was just horrible, and just feeling sick. And but as I said, I write about it in my blog, and I'm not going to go on about it too much, but suffice to say, I'm slowly getting over it. I think I'm still really high, but my medication's changed in the last few days, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, by Monday next week, if I do a coffee, I can go, guess what, I'm way on track. But at the moment, it kind of all came about, and I'm not saying at all for 1 minute, please do not take this way. I had the COVID vaccine, right? So I had the COVID vaccine a couple of Fridays ago, and I had some of the normal symptoms other people had, which is the aching all over and really tired and exhausted. So I was like that for the weekend, and I thought, okay, and a little bit of a headache, fine. Then on the Monday, Tuesday, I was fine. I thought, okay, that was over and done with. But I had noticed I was peeing a lot more, and I was getting a bit thirsty, and I just couldn't work that out. And I thought, it's not summer yet. So anyhow, but by about the Wednesday, I started to get this headache, and by the Friday, I literally had to log off work. It was so bad. And I don't normally suffer headaches to that extent, but I logged off work, and I was so tired, and I went to sleep. But when I woke up, I just wasn't right. And I wasn't right for a couple of days with this banging head. But then I started to feel nauseous and couldn't stop drinking, couldn't stop peeing. Honestly, I was getting no sleep because I was peeing every 30 minutes. It was just crazy. And my head was under the tap trying to drink water. It was just a nightmare. And then I was getting nauseous, and then stomach pain, and then I was sweating. Oh God, you name it, I was doing it. And long story short, I was having a hypoglycemia episode, which is something I never expected to have. Am I saying it's COVID's vaccine's fault? I don't know. How would I know? All I know is that it happened not long after that, and it probably is purely coincidence. But you can't assume everything is coincidence. So I have said that to the GP. I have spoken to him, and I've said to him, it troubles me that happened because I've never had an episode like this. So there's one thing. But, is it going to put me off having my second vaccine? Hell no, it's not. Because it's the right thing to do to protect myself, and, I need to do that. But, I do feel that something caused it. Because I hadn't changed any of my habits. Nothing had been changed. Absolutely nothing. So, Well, not actually nothing. I mean, I will admit I've been off track for a little while. I've been off track since just before Christmas because, I don't know, it's the depression and everything, you know. I mean, I've sort of been low because of COVID and being stuck inside and all that kind of thing. But I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, it was very interesting. And if you have noticed me being erratic on my channel, it's because of that, because I haven't been right. I'm still not quite 100% right. I would say 70% I'm okay, but I still keep getting these odd sort of like I want to throw up moments, and I still have an odd fuzziness in my head. So my concentration is terrible, and I probably should have taken off the time sick, but I didn't because I just felt stupid taking the time off sick. I'm at home, so you work from home, and I thought, well, what do you do when you're sick? You can either lie down, but because I was so agitated and so awake, I couldn't lie down, so I might as well work, which probably must have been hilarious for some customers talking to me. I don't know, because I don't know how lucid I was or how I sounded. So, and even today I was speaking to someone, I'm thinking, what was that about? And what were we talking about? Honestly, it's terrible. So I hope this feeling goes. I hope this just isn't old age suddenly hitting me, because I'm telling you now, I can't live like this. So yeah, that's what's been happening to me. Aside from that, our lockdown here is slowly easing. Fingers crossed. So we can meet 6 people in a back garden, socially distancing now. And I'm like, do I know 6 people that can meet at once? I haven't got a back garden, but I've got a huge front garden. I don't know. But I'm not getting excited. I'm just going to wait and bide my time. But I will say, apparently on the 12th we can have our haircut. I booked it, man. I booked it. 12th, my haircut's in there, and I am going to have my haircut. Do you know, I mean, since the lockdown came into effect, and it really came into effect much more strongly again for us, everyone abided by it the first time. Second time round, they didn't. I mean, I'll be the first one to say, people were just not following orders. I mean, just like, because it was Christmas and everything. But the problem was I couldn't get to see a hairdresser. So I haven't had my hair cut. My hair is a real mess. But at the same token, I'm a Bouclem ambassador. And I have not been able to do Bouclem videos or anything. I've done a couple of things for them, which obviously they release when they release, but I have not been able to do this stuff, and it's so gutting to me because I'm coming to the end of my ambassadorship, and the whole 6 months of it has been in this COVID lockdown where I couldn't get my hair looked at and get it cut and stuff like that, and so it's just been a bit of a nightmare. And I've previously spoken as well that I've got I don't know whether it's due to COVID or whatever, but I'm suffering some kind of hair loss. I have noticed actually that, this is going to sound silly, but the hairs on my mustache, you know, where women we wax, they seem to be coming back. So I'm a little bit hopeful, but on my head, I haven't really noticed it getting worse actually. So I might be coming through. I don't know, but I've got an appointment. It was meant to be in March, and now it's in April, so I've got an appointment to see a consultant just to find out whether that was just all one big stress moment, or it's going to be something that I need to worry about in the future. And if I do, you'll see bald Liz, because I'll just shave it off. I'm telling you that now. I will shave off my head. It's as simple as that. I do not have a problem with that. My hair is my crowning glory, but there's nothing worse than sweeping over or trying to hide the fact. I'm not with it. I'm down for the Sinead look, the Sinead O'Connor look. I'm down for that, you know. So yeah, but that's something I'll worry about after April. And so I've been this ambassador for 6 months and not been able to do anything, and yeah, it's really upset me. That has upset me, and it's been very difficult because I just thought, wow, what an opportunity, and I just have not been able to do it because if any of you have got hair like mine, so it's wild. My hair's wild. It can be really wild. And it's also, so it's a mixture of grey and natural hair. So then the grey hair is now overcoming the natural hair, and grey hair is very hard to tame. It's really great when you have a cut. If you have really good cuts and you have them regularly, honestly, my hair's amazing, but at the moment it's wild. So I'm forever wearing it up because I hate seeing it down. And when I do something it's just like I look at it and I go, oh God. And you know what? I'm sure every single one of you listening to this know my pain because it's been really hard. And how sad is that we find not having a haircut hard? And I'm like, inside I'm telling myself, seriously, Liz? Seriously? But at the same time, it's just affected how I feel about myself. Isn't that stupid? I don't wear makeup anymore. Well, to be fair, I never used to really wear makeup, but I used to wear tinted moisturiser, bit of eyeshadow, lippy when I went to work. And I still kind of did that before lockdown. Now I wear absolutely nothing, apart from a bit of lip gloss when my lips are a bit sort of, But yeah, and so when I watch people showing how they put on their makeup, I sit back and laugh now because I think, what for? Who's going out? Who really cares? And I've been seeing lots of it, social influencers and that, for products and stuff doing it. And I'm thinking, who really cares? No one. In case you've actually seen my social influencer, she's done one episode. She will be doing more. I'm sort of like spacing them out at the moment, my characters. I don't know. I just like to do these daft characters. But Dolores, she's going to be your social influencer, and it is a parody. Please don't take her seriously. She is a parody, and she might insult one or two people while she's at it, because it is actually a parody at all the social influencers and the people that have demanded attention during COVID, because I, for one, struggle to take any relevance of them. I really do. I believe in fantasy and maybe creating fantasy for people and stuff like that, and something to laugh at. But the whole thing of how relevant it is that you put on your makeup and that you do it this way and you do it that way, none at all. Because how many people are hand on heart really going out and wearing makeup? The only time people are putting on makeup is to appear on social media. And that actually says a lot. Anyhow, that's all I've got to say, and I will try and be back more regularly. Hopefully I will do another coffee on next week, and if I'm feeling better. So yeah, I'm trying to do a multitude of things with my two hands, and because I don't want to stop, and I guess part of that not being sick is I don't want to stop doing the things I enjoy. And so, yeah, anyhow, have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.